All right. I've never had this issue before, and I wonder if it's just trying to run VC face at the same time. So 4230 is where we start. I have engaged, I'm trying to engage the mower. Oh, I have not lowered the deck. Okay. So I'm gonna be a little fast and loose here because we only have to get 99%. Yeah, this is good. This is lawn mowing simulator speedrunning right here. Just full out gas pedal all the way to the floor. Cutting corners, leaving grass just like completely torn up. Completely missing entire areas of the map. Not giving a fuck. Oh yeah, let's go. This is like weirdly sweaty. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, it's just, I feel like I have to put a lot of effort into just taking every risk that I can, right? And focus on like constantly maintaining a very tight line, or else you'll leave like just a small strip of grass that then you have to like double back across the entire map to fix. This is a huge map of grass, right? I didn't see how many square footage we were talking, but we're gonna save a lot of time by being able to run the engine at full throttle. So being able to like smooth out the line that we're following is going to matter quite a bit, I think. Oh, like that's probably why I want to cut this one back a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna round this corner off next time we come through here. Oh, there's a little dip in the ground there, and boy, does this mower not like it. I'm actually not even running this at full 1080p. I'm running it at like 1600 by 900 just so I get like a little bit of performance gain out of it. Oh, we're starting to hit the rocks. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out a way to deal with that. So I'm just gonna, yeah, do that. All right, 25%'s not bad. Did we just run right through the middle of the rocks here? No, okay, that was bad. That was bad. I've learned my lesson. It's fine. I promise not to do it again. Okay, I'm gonna divert and get that little piece I missed. I know I'm leaving a lot of grass on the table when I do these, but I mean, I just feel like being able to keep the throttle open is more important than necessarily making sure that every pass gets like a full deck of grass, right? You can always come back and like optimize what you missed once you get what you can get with the throttle completely open. Hey, Spaldy. I appreciate that y'all understand that when I know that when I do this, it's like hard to interact. And that's why I kind of saved it for the birthday stream, because it's like, whatever. I mean, this is, I'll just do this now and then do it offline otherwise. I've like, it's become too serious. But it's hilarious. It's still like really relaxing because there's really, I feel like there's not a lot of strategy you can bring to the table unless you want to grind like one specific level. But I'm not really at that point yet. Yo, sick. That was nice. I'm going to take this opportunity since we've slowed down a little bit to come back in here and grab what we missed there. All right. Oh, I do have a missed piece there and some of this. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of swoop through this area real quick. That sounds good. Oh, the frame rate is so bad. Okay, it's back to a decent amount. The flail deck is so cool. It's just like you can just throw so much grass at it. Ivy. I didn't think you'd want to be shown up by such better content tonight, but I mean, I appreciate it. You know, it's very flattering. Welcome in, Raiders. You're watching me and my new career, where I speedrun Lawn Mowing Simulator. My journey of speedrunning this game started as a joke. I did not think there was a leaderboard for this game. I don't know what just happened there. Don't worry about it. And then when I found out there was, I developed a meme-worthy interest, oh my god, in the game. And then found out that the speedrun.com board did not require video submissions or any verification of submissions. I was very upset about this, so I applied to be a replacement moderator, so that the board could be treated with respect, like Lawn Mowing Simulator deserves. And to my surprise, that request was granted. And so now I am the only moderator of Lawn Mowing Simulator on speedrun.com. And that has given me a weird kind of sense of interest in this game. And so we are trying to set a decent PB in every level. The game, like most racing type games, does not have any real-time categories or like traditional speedrun categories. These are all individual level categories. Also, the game is so poorly optimized that when I stream it, I feel like I'm getting frame drops just from OBS, like taking some priority away from the video encoder. I don't know. How did this happen? I don't know, but I invite you to enjoy Lawn Mowing Simulator. There are 42 individual levels and leaderboards. Oh, even better. Sorry, this will interest those of you who have a passing interest in speedrunning in general. Even better, the game does feature an in-game timer, which you'd think would be perfect for consistency across consoles, load removal, etc. The in-game timer is broken and not accurate. I will take, say, somewhere between 9 and 12 minutes on a level, and the in-game timer will tell me that I took like 6 minutes. And there is no discernible reason why that is the case, other than that at some point it decides to stop counting time, and we don't know why. So we cannot go based on the in-game timer. Instead, the way time is calculated is each level in free Mow has a time limit, and you can see the timer in the upper right corner is counting down. And so when we reach our goal of 99% of grass cut. We will subtract whatever time is remaining from the level timer, like limit, and that will essentially give us what the level timer should be giving us. So at least you can still run this game and calculate your time fairly easily without live split. There are a lot of console players of this game. This game is out on Xbox and PlayStation and Epic Store and all kinds of stuff. So I actually just took this save because you have to unlock mowers and levels on career mode, which is, shall we say, not the most fun game mode I've ever played in my life. So I suffered through it, and then I uploaded my save to speedrun.com. So if you want to run this game for fun, whatever definition of fun you decide is in your brain, you don't have to play career mode. You can just plop that save down, beat my time, and then force me to play this game even more. Can you do battle royale mode? I don't know how you would implement that in a mower game. I think that is now the topic we need to discuss. How would a battle royale mode work in lawn mowing simulator? It could be like a destruction derby style where, like, damage is turned on for your mower and you have to, like, the more grass you cut, you accrue shield. I think Ivy, your raid might have absolutely destroyed my brain. I don't even know what I'm doing. I feel like, you know, when they do those studies of, like, mice, like, these are the lines they draw, and these are the lines they draw on cocaine or whatever. Like, this is kind of what's happening. Like, this is the lawn that gets mowed during a raid. I'm just gonna cut that corner. There's just, like, fringe missing everywhere. No big deal. I don't even know where I'm going now. It's fine. Not a big deal. We have to hit 99%. That is our goal. That is actually a smaller goal than most levels. The medium levels are like 99.5, and then the hardest levels are 99.9. But it's a percentage. There's a lot of grass on this level, so it's very likely that we can leave just like the ugliest aberrations in this yard and still qualify for 99%. I will tell you, I may stop using my VTuber because legitimately the game is barely running on my computer. It's like dropping inputs like constantly. I guess that's not super important, but I'm finding it kind of hard to finesse my steering of any kind. I legitimately think that is the problem, is like somebody thought it was a good idea to render literally every blade of grass with like no level of detail setting. Like the only setting you can adjust in this game is draw distance, which like is not generally the problem when there's like thousands of individual blades of grass to render. And I don't even think they're doing it with like a shader. Like I legit think it is like a bunch of individual models. I don't know. It's hard to believe somebody could be that short-sighted. Okay, the mower is stuck on this rock. That's not good. Also, this mower is very heavy, so anytime there's a slope, it tends to react to the ground a bit strange. I mean, I guess a heavy mower should react to the ground a bit strange, but it's like strange for even the assumption I'm making that it should be heavy. It just sort of like skates around like it's on ice. I think we are mowing. This is called the Royal Stones. The development team is from the UK, and they almost every level in the game, despite appealing to Middle America, I assume, is based on some kind of British history or like normalcy, which is just also very funny to me. I would invite you to join the Lawn Mowing Simulator Discord, where you can talk to other proud lawnmowers who share their real-life lawn mowing adventures and talk about what equipment they own and have used on the job before. And I am not saying this with any irony whatsoever, or sarcasm. This is actually what happens on the Discord. Oh god, the controls are just... This is where they matter, and suddenly I understand what I'm up against here. So yeah, we're probably going to drop to the PNG tuber in a second, because this is a bit of a nightmare to control, and I think having to run VC Face and this very poorly optimized game and OBS is just... It's struggling. Let's put it that way. Well, welcome in, Raiders. I did play Spelunky at one point, but I found my calling in life, and that is to be a little bit dumber than Spelunky. Just in general. Did I speedrun Mixed Up Mother Goose recently? Yes. Do I have the world record in all 4 versions of the Sierra Discovery preschool series Mixed Up Mother Goose from Roberta Williams? Yes, I do. Am I the only moderator for that game? Yes, I am. But did I bring sensible order and fair rules to that game? To which DOSBox versions you can run and how many cycles of CPU you can apply to the game emulation? Yeah, I did. And now you're probably sitting there like, I like legit can't tell if he's serious or not. And that is kind of where I find myself most days when I'm partaking in this pastime. So, can you drift? I think you can drift unintentionally. You can definitely cut corners on slopes at a very steep angle, and you will not end up where you expect to end up. Okay, we're getting pretty close to 99, so I'm gonna try to actually finish this off. Here, remember we left all the grass on the fence. There's still very large swatches around these stones, so I'll try to take care of those. Problem is I mean, you get rather diminishing returns from this, you know, because there was so much grass elsewhere that's not going to add a lot to your percentage. Okay, that's a nice one right there. Okay, there's a little piece here. Okay, see, like I tried to line up for that, but it just like overcorrected. All right. I currently have a flail deck installed on my mower, which handles thicker, longer grass like a champ. Keeps the motor from binding up under the load, you know? Here's like a whole section I didn't do. That's a pretty good start. I'm gonna loop back and hit that one more time. All right, folks, what are we missing? We're at 98.5. I think there's still some fringe up here by the truck. So that's what you can expect on twitch.tv/Radicoon is you can suggest a game for a community challenge that I've never heard of. And if you're lucky, about a month later, I will be the only moderator on speedrun.com for it. And I will still be speedrunning it like 3 months later. And I wish I was kidding. Like, I'd rather not be able to say that that is the case, but it is the case. Okay, come on. Also the collision detection is wild. Like, it's not smooth. They just kind of left the objects jagged. So, like, if you run into a wall, which you have to do to get the grass taken care of, like, close to the wall, it tries to calculate, like, the individual interaction with your mower and, like, every stone in that fence. So... And if you don't have the flail deck, if you have the, like, typical mower deck, you can get that stuck under... Okay, perfect. We're done. So the in-game timer counts this time, but because our timer stopped, we don't. Oh, yeah, I try to... Here, let's make sure we get a good ramp in here. Okay, that's how you put your mower up. So, can someone tell me what my final time was? And I'm so sorry, I cannot wait to get this VTuber swapped out, so give me 1 second.